6, 19, 20. So I just
And
ended my
that,
message.
ladies and gentlemen, is speaking with boldness.
Thank you, sir. And I just ended my message with, with a prayer that we all be granted the wisdom and boldness to be an ambassador in whatever situation we're in. It may be the grocery store when someone check them out or ask a question. It may be that we just offer to assist them in helping find whatever. Lots of times in the grocery store, somebody will come up to me and say, "Do you know where such and such is?" Because they can't find anybody else to ask. And if I can, I'll carry them over there to it. And it's not that I'm actually sharing the gospel with them, but I'm sharing the example of someone who follows Jesus and practices the fruit of the Spirit, being kind, being patient, being understanding, having self control. All of those things, we're being a witness, service, and actions on earth. We do that every day.
I remember that phrase from a song in the hymnal. They'll know that we are Christians by situations in life that would justify, being angry. But maybe could it be that as Christians we're called to a higher standard? Uh, be-
Oh, yes, me too, me too. And you're right, we are called to a higher standard, and people notice it.
Also, when we're able to maintain our demeanor and share grace with someone at bad moments, you just let that slide.
Yes.
And people, well, why are you so different? Well, now I have a chance to tell them why I'm different, right? Yeah. I
Yeah.
wish I did that more often.
Oh,
Mhm.
it gives
Yes,
us
ma'am.
another chance to be better when we mess up.
I've learned this when it comes to anger, and I learned it in parenting. Is times, of course, and I also learned another lesson: don't get angry at the only person that can help you. Like when dealing with a phone company or the cable company, you can go to for help on that problem.
Mhm.
So don't antagonize them. And of course, what you can do is by deferring the anger, you've kind of calmed down a little bit and you've forgotten all about it. JD, do you have a
That's
sloppy?
when I was just going to say they have a calming effect on us.
They do.
Absolutely.
JD, do you have a sloppy eating creature on your farm? And does Bubba the chocolate lab have any
Bubba the
clues?
Chocolate Lab is it, Coach. I affectionately call battle cubes, and they're a half inch in diameter or so, and can be 3 4 inches long. But I normally have a few broken, and he has learned that Dad keeps
Mm-hmm.
cube
Mm-hmm.
pieces in his shirt pocket. So he sticks his head into my shirt pocket or wherever. And I come in and I goes, "You spilled," or Diane goes, "You spilled something." "No, honey, it's just Bubba slobber." Yeah. So my shirt is just soaked to the morning for that same reason. Of course, that works out okay because he's about as bad as Peaches. It just kind of goes everywhere when he's getting into it, unless it's ice cream, food from the boot tray that's left over. So it works out pretty well.
Okay. Well, I my German Shepherd, has, and German Shepherds are very smart. So we had our backyard redone. So we've got sod that was put down. Then we have rocks, for the he'll do some of it. Then he'll come back inside because he's learned it's the crossing of the threshold that gets you.
He's going to be as big as Bubba before long,
Yeah,
Coach.
yeah. He's learned to work that the rest of the business, and
Uh,
but he's pretty good.
Dogs are
uh,
very smart.
Oh, it amazes.
yeah.
We've trained him to
I
go on
just
the
wish they
rocks
lived.
now. Well,
Hmm.
okay, but last night I noticed he went out and we have these pavers that go to the gate. Well, those are rocks, right? They're just a big solid. But anyway,
You're right.
okay. Well, Miss Catherine and JD, we appreciate you sharing with us tonight. How much, if any of that, would help, but it did not. And but anyway, so be it. We appreciate you sharing, and we look forward to each of you, our regularly appearing guests, on this for you. And Miss Catherine, you stepped in there and made it very worthwhile. We get tired of hearing about old JD anyway, so
That's a
Oh,
fact.
no, we don't. Thank you, Coach.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Okay, for anybody that's still able to see this, that is the Eagles Nest broadcast facilities where we attempt to broadcast this program. And that's going to wind it up for me this week. Now, tomorrow night, Steve Hazards takes the helm, and he will be having his My Perspective and Comments at 10 p.m. Eastern, and we have quite a crowd here for that, and I hope that you'll come join us. And until then, or actually until next week, I leave you with two questions that together form a challenge that has helped me in my life, so I thought I'd share it with you. Here's the first question. What is the boldest thing that you have ever done for Jesus Christ? The second question is, how long ago was that? Well, I certainly hope that none of us would be satisfied with either answer.